Hello and welcome to Hello English, the channel that makes learning English easy and fun.
That's right, I'm Leo.
And I'm Maya. We're so glad you're here with us today. What if you could make any idea unforgettable?
How do you do that?
The secret is not just data or facts. It is a simple three-part story. Today we're going to master it.
A three-part story? That sounds powerful. I'm ready to learn.
Excellent. We'll explore the framework of hook, conflict, and resolution. First, let's dive into part one, the hook.
The hook. What exactly is that?
A hook is absolutely crucial because it's your very first impression.
So it's what makes someone stop scrolling or pay attention.
Precisely. A strong hook is designed to grab the audience's attention immediately. It makes them curious and eager to hear what comes next.
So it's like the bait on a fishing line.
That's a perfect analogy, Leo. It sets the stage for the entire narrative.
How do you set the stage effectively with just a hook?
By providing just enough context to make the audience curious. You hint at a question, a problem, or an interesting world.
So you don't give everything away at the start?
Exactly. The goal is to make them lean in and want to know more.
Okay, that makes sense. What are some types of hooks we can use?
There are three main types we'll focus on today.
3 types? Got it.
First, you can use a compelling question.
What makes a question compelling?
It's a question that engages your audience's curiosity and makes them think. It prompts them to seek an answer. For example, what if you could learn any skill in half the time?
Oh, that's a great one. It makes me immediately think, yes, how?
That's the power of a compelling question. It creates an immediate desire for the answer.
So it pulls the listener directly into the topic.
Yes, the second type of hook is a surprising fact or statistic.
A surprising fact. How does that work?
It works by challenging assumptions and sparking immediate interest.
Can you give me an example?
Of course. Did you know that the human brain is wired to remember stories far better than simple facts?
Wow. I didn't know that, but it makes total sense. That's a very effective hook.
It is because it's relevant and makes the audience reevaluate what they know.
It makes the topic feel more important right away.
Exactly. Now, the third type of hook is a short, relevant anecdote.
An anecdote? You mean a little story?
Yes, a short personal story that illustrates a point. For instance, I used to be terrified of public speaking, but one day a small act of courage changed everything.
That's very relatable. It makes me want to know what that act of courage was.
And that's the goal. It creates an emotional connection and makes the audience want to hear the rest of the story.
So, to recap, our 3 hooks are a compelling question, a surprising fact, and a short, relevant anecdote.
You've got it. Those are 3 powerful tools to start any story or presentation.
Which one do you think is the most effective?
That depends entirely on your audience and your message. The key is to choose the one that is most relevant.
That makes sense. You have to know who you're talking to.
Precisely. Now, are you ready to move on to the second part of our framework?
Absolutely. After the hook, what comes next?
Next, we dive into the heart of the story, the conflict.
Conflict. That sounds dramatic.
It is. Conflict is the engine of your story. It's the central struggle that propels the narrative forward.
So without conflict, there's really no story.
Correct. A story without conflict is just a series of events. It's the conflict that creates tension and engages the audience.
It's what makes us care about what happens.
Exactly. It answers the question, what is at stake?
What is at stake? I like that. It makes it feel important.
It's crucial. Now, there are two main types of conflict you'll encounter.
Two main types. Okay, what are they?
The first is internal conflict. This is a struggle within a character's own mind.
Like a character versus self.
Perfect. It could be a difficult decision, a moral dilemma, or a battle against personal fear or doubt.
I can think of many stories with that. A hero who is afraid but must be brave.
That's a classic example of internal conflict. It makes a character relatable and complex.
It shows their human side.
Yes, the second type is external conflict.
External? So this is a struggle against something outside of the character?
Exactly. It's a struggle against an outside force. This could be another character, society, or even nature itself.
Like a hero fighting a villain, or a sailor battling a storm.
Those are perfect examples of external conflict. It provides the action and obstacles in the story.
So, great stories often have both internal and external conflict.
The best stories almost always do. The external conflict drives the plot, while the internal conflict drives character development.
The outer struggle and the inner struggle.
Yes, think about a detective hunting a criminal. That's the external conflict.
Okay, I can picture that.
But maybe the detective is also battling a personal failure from a past case. That's the internal conflict.
And that makes the story much more interesting than just a simple chase.
It does. It adds depth and emotional weight. It also allows us to do something very important, raise the stakes.
Raise the stakes? What does that mean?
It means increasing the potential consequences. What happens if the character fails? The higher the stakes, the more tension we create.
So if the detective fails, it's not just that a criminal gets away.
Right? It could mean the detective loses their job, or an innocent person is harmed. The personal and professional stakes are high.
That definitely creates more tension for the audience. You're more invested.
You are. You're on the edge of your seat because the outcome truly matters.
So conflict is the heart of the story, and raising the stakes keeps that heart beating fast.
What a wonderful way to put it, Leo. You've understood perfectly.
Great, so we've covered the hook and the conflict. What's the final part?
The final part is the resolution. This is where we deliver the payoff.
The resolution, the end of the story?
Yes, but it's more than just an ending. A good resolution provides a satisfying conclusion to the story's conflict.
What makes a conclusion satisfying?
A resolution feels earned and satisfying when the character's actions directly lead to the outcome. It shouldn't feel like random luck.
So the hero has to win because of their choices and growth, not because they got lucky.
Precisely, the resolution should be a direct result of the journey through the conflict.
That makes the story feel more meaningful.
It does. And a truly great resolution does one more thing. It brings the story full circle.
Bring it full circle. How so?
It connects back to the initial hook. If your hook posed a question, the resolution should answer it.
So the end connects back to the beginning.
Yes, this creates a sense of completeness and makes the story feel cohesive and well-crafted.
It's like tying a bow on the package.
Exactly. The resolution is also where you reveal the moral of the story, or the key takeaway for the audience.
The main message you want them to remember.
Yes, it's the answer to so what? Why did this story matter? The resolution tells us.
So a good resolution solves the conflict, feels earned, connects back to the hook, and delivers the main message.
You've summarized it perfectly, Leo. That is the formula for a powerful and memorable story.
Hook, conflict, resolution. It seems so simple, but it's incredibly effective.
It is. And now that you understand the framework, you can use it to make your own ideas unforgettable.
I'm excited to try. Thank you, Maya. This has been incredibly helpful.
You're very welcome. Now, how about we test your knowledge with a quick quiz?
A quiz? All right, let's do it.
Excellent. Question 1, true or false? A story can be impactful without any conflict.
Based on what we discussed, I'd say that's false. Conflict is the engine of the story.
That is correct. It's false. Without a problem or challenge, there is no tension and no reason for the audience to stay engaged.
Great, 1 for 1.
Question 2. Which of the following sentences is the most effective hook? A. This presentation is about storytelling. B. Did you know that the human brain is wired to remember stories better than facts? Or C. Let's begin the talk now.
I'm definitely going with B. It's a surprising fact and it makes me curious.
Exactly right. B is a great hook because it presents a surprising and relevant fact that makes the audience want to learn more.
Okay, I'm feeling confident now.
Last question. In this mini-story, what is the resolution? A programmer spent weeks trying to fix a bug. She felt frustrated. Finally, she found the solution and decided to share her code with the community so no one else would struggle.
The resolution, I think it's when she decided to share her code with the community. That's the final action that solves the problem.
Perfect, Leo. You've nailed it. The resolution is the action that solves the central conflict, providing a conclusion to the story. Her sharing the code resolves the problem for herself and others.
Wonderful. I really feel like I understand this framework now.
And that's all the time we have for today. We hope you learned a lot.
Absolutely. Keep your learning streak going by watching our next lesson on Small Talk right here.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.